What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people of the Crasher community? How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to my channel for another video. Thank you guys very much for tuning in, and let's go ahead and let's begin with this. Now, I bring forth a video that I am quite disappointed to make because it means that once again we are discussing YouTube, and that also means that the reason why we're discussing YouTube is because more people are being screwed by them. So let's go ahead and let's get on with some examples here. So first off, let's take a look at Mori here. They tweet out, "Hi Team YouTube, I just received a strike for reacting to EDP's apology video due to harassment and cyberbullying, quote-unquote, when I've done nothing of the sort. All of my commentary in that video was positive and had no hate or malice whatsoever. Please correct this mistake." And what we have here accompanying this tweet is an image showcasing exactly that. The video being taken down and wrongfully punished under the false pretense of harassment and cyberbullying. And it gets even worse when we come to find out that this is a community guidelines strike. So currently, this individual is dealing with an active community guidelines strike. And need I remind you about the severe ramifications behind a community guidelines strike? This isn't like a copyright strike, where if you get a copyright strike, yeah, sure, you end up having to go to copyright school, but you don't have any other ramifications other than that. When it comes to a community guidelines strike, that screws over your channel for an entire week. You can't upload, you can't post, you can't do nothing when that strike is active for an entire week. And need I also remind you that strikes last 90 days. Now, as we proceed here, there is an unfortunate development here where Mori tweets out, "The appeal was denied with no specific reason why. What part of my video violated community guidelines? I don't understand why they think I would intentionally sabotage my own channel by cyberbullying a former child predator." Just keep that in mind as well, guys. And what we have here is an image showcasing appeal unsuccessful. And see, this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is another clear-cut case of YouTube protecting the fifis of a predator. So I also want you to commit that fact to memory because it seems like we're getting a bit of a common theme here as of late, right? And you know what? There's actually something else that I wish I had brought up a lot sooner, but better late than never, as they say. Where in the absolute hell did these violations take place? Like, YouTube did not provide any timestamps whatsoever when it comes to the supposed offending content. They didn't do it for me. They didn't do it for all the other people that they screwed. They didn't do it for Mori. It's like, what's the story here, YouTube? Now, I'm gonna go a little bit further here when it comes to Mori's situation and also highlight this. "Hi, YouTube. Here's the whole video. Please point out to me where I harassed and cyberbullied EDP. I'm genuinely curious." And what we have below is the entirety of the video. Now, obviously, we're not going to show the entirety of the video, but I will link you guys to this specific tweet in the description down below. And I want you guys to really look at this video, and with an objective mind, I want you to tell me if there was anything policy violating in that video. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, that's just one piece of the video here. There are other things to showcase. Yeah, it's one of them type of videos again. Surprise, surprise. So now let's move on to Extrovert ED, who tweets out, "Hello Team YouTube. This morning my channel had a video removed for spam. The video that was an improv story I made up on the spot was spam? I'd love to go through the appeal process, but I got this. I'd like to say I'm shocked, but I knew my turn was coming." And what we have here is an image to accompany this tweet where it showcases an email from YouTube saying that they deem the content that they reviewed, quote-unquote, they didn't really review, let's cut the bullshit there, but they reviewed it and said that it violates their spam, deceptive practices, and scams policy. But what's more is that this second image showcased here says review not available. And for additional context here, we have this. Extrovert ED says in response to someone else, "I'm not allowed to. When I click the link to appeal, I get a window saying review not available. Okay, how is a fucking improv video considered as spam and deceptive practices? Answer me that, YouTube. And number 2, what's the deal with this individual not even being able to have the option to appeal this bullshit decision here? And now, moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Weeble tweeting out, "So, Team YouTube has demonetized my 10-hour channel entirely for reusing others' work, yet everyone else seems free to just upload my work themselves. Doesn't seem right somehow, especially since I only made the channel to do something about everyone else's 10-hour uploads." So, the previous guy got screwed because of supposed scams and deceptive practices, yet this guy here is being screwed by YouTube turning a blind eye and allowing for other people to freeboot this individual's content, yet the original content creator gets somehow punished. Like, are you joking me? Oh, but guys, check out this fucking bag of tricks. We have Team YouTube actually responding by saying, "Uploading content from multiple sources or re-uploading someone else's content without adding your own original touch is considered reused content and isn't allowed for YPP." Which is exactly why the Weeble is complaining in the first place, because others are re-uploading their content. They're not being punished, yet the original content creator is. Like, for God's sakes, YouTube, did you have one too many drinks? Did you snort one too many lines? Because it seems like that for something so cut and dry, so simplistic and easy and straightforward, it's like you completely botch reviews. Like, this is very concerning here. Like, this isn't funny. This is concerning. Manic the Mechanic tweets out, "It has been widely known that YouTube has started enforcing commentary YouTubers with a heavy hand. For example, Grimsy, Turkey Tom, and Dumpy have all been affected by this. One of my videos, which is over 4 months old, has been taken down by Team YouTube unfairly, and we have ourselves a thread that we will be going through." So keeping on with the thread here, the video in question was titled, "Pipkin Pippa Claps Back at Vosh for Shameless Slander," where I talk about the ongoing cancellation attempt against VTubers who played Hogwarts Legacy. That shit is still fucking going on. Grow the fuck up, people. Seriously. Okay, I just want to interject here real quick about that right there. If you are still so hung up and your fifis are so hurt because someone oh so dares play a game that is from their childhood, then that right there is a real fucking problem with you, homie. It should be noted that I included clips of some of the heinous things that Vosh has said with plenty of censorship. These things that Vosh has said was more extreme than anything I said in the video. These are some of the uncensored Vosh clips that I included in my video. Now, for the sake of not risking my video here, I'm not going to be showing any footage, but I will be linking you guys to all of the original sources for you guys to check out at your own leisure. But, yeah, quite the interesting development, ain't it, folks? It should be noted that I heavily censored clips from both Vosh and Pipkin Pippa in my video. YouTube itself has EDSA exceptions, which lets creators feature objectionable content in their videos as long as the content in question is fact-checked, condemned, or discouraged, and what we have here is an image highlighting exactly that. I also find it interesting that despite people going by these standards right here, they somehow still get punished as if they're the ones that put out the offensive content. No, they are addressing it. That right there is another thing that is also very concerning, is that YouTube can't seem to differentiate context here in situations. But to continue on here is a link to a YouTube support article on EDSA content. For full transparency, this is the same video file that I uploaded to YouTube in March of this year, and what we have here is the full video in question. Now, like I had said previously, when it comes to the full videos, I won't be showcasing any of it, but you will be able to find all of this linked down below for your own viewing leisure. Thank you for reading this. I am thankful to have the platform to actually post a thread on YouTube and for it to actually reach people, because I know there are smaller creators whose issues will never be resolved because of their small Twitter audience. Ain't that the fucking truth? Makes you wonder why alternative platforms like Rumble is starting to gain some traction. YouTube, that might be something that is worth your worry. I mean, if you don't want to lose creators, then here's the deal, okay? Here's the skinny. Here's a little advice on the house here. Maybe give more of a shit about your creators and less of a shit about the bots that you want to spam, so that way you don't have to do anything, you don't have to do your job, and you end up relying on bots that provide a lot of false positives and wrongfully screw people over. And to end things off on a cringy note right here, we have Yef tweeting out, "Oh, the irony. Google running ads for unregulated CSGO gambling on my video, calling out just that. What's best? It's shown to a French viewer, a country where online casino is strictly prohibited. Team YouTube creators, you need to enforce your TOS." And what we have here is an image showcasing exactly that. Oh my God. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is just a further testament as to the state that YouTube is in. They willingly break their own rules, yet they punish others and accuse them of breaking rules in which they haven't done. Try to wrap your head around that one, folks. You can't, because it's fucking asinine. But yeah, with that being said though, ladies and gentlemen, another day, another video to address YouTube. I swear to God, it's like, if I'm not talking about Niantic, I'm talking about Pokemon and their mess-ups, and if I'm not talking about anything Pokemon related, it is about YouTube and their mistakes. I mean, I swear there's got to be some sort of pandemic, some sort of, I guess you could say, Niantic pandemic going on, where all of the big corporations are somehow starting to be like-minded, like Niantic. Making stupid decisions and letting people down seems to be the norm for them nowadays. But with that being said, though, ladies and gentlemen, that's it here for the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you guys next time.